Shake Table Tower by Andrew Nachman and Joseph Good. We made a plan to help us outline the details of the structure. My partner and I were planning to make the structure 36 centimeters tall, with each floor being 18 centimeters. For our base, we used 4 straws, and it is held together by tape. It is also secured on the underside by other straws. First, we built the 4 edges so it could be more sturdy, and then we could work inwards. Then we wrapped and covered it in tape so the straws would stick together and hold steady. We used 2 straws for each corner. After the 4 corners were done, we made the frame of both stories. Next, we made X's on the walls of the stories for extra support and to make the tower stronger and support more weight. Once we had built the frame, we finished the crossbeams for both stories and then added the first floor. Andrew and I had to make this floor strong since it would be our first. After, we laid on tape to make it as strong as possible. Finally, we took a picture of the final building and marked it so we could see the final measurements. Our measurements appeared to be a little off, but each floor was similar to our original plan. The first floor was 18.5 centimeters, and the second floor was 19.5 centimeters, so our tower was 38 centimeters in total. My partner and I put 4 sandbags on the first and second floor. We did this to make sure that the floors would hold a substantial amount of weight before the actual test. For strengthening, Andrew and I put crossbeams on the walls of the floors. Then we taped the crossbeams to make them even stronger. Our strongest part of the tower is the second floor. The reason this is because we put extra straws underneath so the floor would be more sturdy. We did this because a crossbeam is shaped like a triangle, and triangles are not easily bent. My partner and I thought that the most vulnerable and weakest part of our tower is our first floor. This is because we only put 1 beam underneath the floor to support it. Andrew and I put lots of tape in, on, and around our tower. We did this so that the tape would help pretty much everything stay steady and sturdy. This tape has really helped our tower stay secure. Any extra supplies that were left after we finished building were used for securing things. Doing this resulted in our tower being a lot stronger and sturdier. Mr. C tested our tower, and it sustained a good amount of sandbags.
And what do you think of the earthquake movement?
At 12 sandbags, our building collapsed, but my partner and I were very happy because we got a good grade.
No, it's not. Yes, broke it.
Oh! So we got 12.
During the earthquake of our tower, there was a graph of vibrations showing up on a computer when our tower was being shaken. The blue waves are how much the tower is bouncing, the yellow waves are back and forth, and the green waves are side to side. This graph really helped to determine how our tower was sustaining against the weight of the sandbags.
Our building had 12 sandbags and failed on 14. Our building failed because the bottom of our building was not taped to the base well, and it started rocking. If I were to make my building stronger, I would have taped it to the base better so there was not as much rocking. What I learned from this experiment is that there are many different techniques to make a building earthquake-proof. What I enjoyed about this experiment is that I got to collaborate with my friends and work with them.
Our building sustained 12 sandbags but crashed at 14. Our building failed because the back corner was not secured enough with tape and it came out of the other straw and crashed. The cross beams were also not secure enough with tape and they bent and crashed. The changes I would have made to my tower were that I would have put more tape on the back and the cross beams. This would have secured the tower more and gave it a more sturdy foundation. I learned from my building that in order to have a strong building, you must have a strong floor, and also you must support the floors, so with extra straws. What I enjoyed about this project was that I got to work with my friends, but also that our work was tested at the end to hold us accountable.